Hello everyone and welcome to Adventures in Gold Rush. Dog is out of here. Today is going to be our last episode for season 4. We're going to be panning this crushed material from Helligskogen. So let's do this.
Adventures in Gold Rush, baby!
Okay everyone, we are back, and like I said, today we are going to be filming the last episode for season 4. Alright, without further ado, we're going to get to panning this here, right here, look at that. Gray, but also brown, and I am really curious if we're going to have anything. So what we're going to do is we're going to pan this down into smaller batches and then put the heavies into one pan together and then pan all the last of the heavies all at once, because this is going to take a while here. So while we are panning, we are going to remanence a little bit. So here we go, getting to panning. So last year, I must say Norway is definitely one of my favorite places I've ever been gold panning, and I'm sure Dio enjoyed it a lot too, because that beast enjoyed being free a lot. So yeah. So as we know, crushing rocks is a hit and miss, so we're not really sure if it's going to be a hit or if it's going to be a miss this time. We will soon know. Get these glasses off here. Don't need to look cool all the time. I like to move my stuff here, getting it all wet and dirty, and we do not want that. This is our filming equipment. Ain't that right, G? So last year we made it to quite a few places. We made it down to Italy for a little bit of gold panning with friends. Also down to the Rhine a little bit there, close to Basel. But I must say, this right here was one of my favorite locations in Norway.
Gold Rush, baby! Panning gold in the most beautiful places in the world! That's right, look at this!
Man, just so nice being up there all alone with my dog. What's that dog doing? DLWG. Then as you guys know, this location was just amazing. Made me wish I would have had a boat out there to be able to, you know, enjoy that lake a little bit more than we did. But I must say, the location, so beautiful. Alrighty, got this first one here down. Like I said, we don't want to look yet. We want to do any reveal until we get it way, way, way down. And we will continue here. I'm going to continue and get this down, then we'll get back with you guys when I all have it down to the nitty gritty. Alrighty, a lot to pan here. It was a pretty big rock. I mean, we had a lot of really, really cool places we visited, and here are some of my favorite locations that we had in season 4 in Norway.
can you get enough of something like that, man? Wow. There may not be any gold in this area, but I tell you what, it's so relaxing to be here.
Hello everyone, we have made it back. Had to clean up that mess. Made a big mess here trying to pan this. This is not the cleanest pan. As you can tell, look at that water. Little stuff floating everywhere, which kind of, I don't know what that is. But I think it's just dust from the rock. Anyway, I got this down to the last of the material. Oh, splotching water everywhere again. So yeah, those were some of my favorite spots. All right, so we got all this down. Haven't seen any signs of gold, but we're gonna get to checking. We got it down to this material right here. Only heavies there. So this last year I had several friends that started panning gold, got frustrated and ended up giving up. And I told them, I was like, man, you can't always find gold. You don't go for 1-2 days and expect, whoa, I'm gonna find a bunch of gold. You have to hunt and find where the gold is. I told them, don't give up, but yeah, they gave up. Gold prospecting is not always easy. We're like, well, I watch those shows all the time, and that guy and that, I don't want to drop any names, that guy always finds gold, and that one always finds gold, and this one always has gold. You're the only one that has episodes where you show that you don't find any gold. I was like, because that's reality. If you're going to get into gold panning, you need to realize that, hey, there's not going to be gold everywhere, man, and nobody's going to share any information with you except for Adventures in Gold Rush. Several of my episodes do have GPS coordinates, but we're going to start putting those coordinates also in the descriptions. And we're going to be adding a section to our website, adventuresingoldrush.com, to where we are going to be putting GPS locations with name of countries, GPS locations, what we found in that area, so people can just visit our website, click on the link, boom, and they have exactly where they need to go to hunt for gold. We'll also be including places like Boreana in Italy, and in the Nap Valley, there's also a place where people go, and Disentis. This is where a bunch of people always go gold hunting. And yes, people do meet and people do talk there. I met several nice people there. If you're first getting into gold prospecting, your best bet is to go to one of these places. Meet some other people. Most of the people are friendly, some are not. They're like, what do you want? Get away from here, it's my spot. It's like, dude, none of it's your spot, you don't own it. But anyway, you're respectful and you stay out of the area of someone. And if the stones are stacked, you stay away from that hole, because that means someone's coming back. But I have been to locations where I was somewhere for 2 weeks and there were stones sitting somewhere and no one ever came back. So people, if you're not coming back, don't leave a stack of stones and let someone else continue to dig there. That's one thing I don't like. And I've seen that several times, that people stack stones and weren't there the whole time I was there. And you could tell they haven't been digging in a while. But I still respect those spots and don't dig there. All right, so let's see here if we're gonna find anything. All right, we are way down now. So let's see if we're gonna find anything in here. Honestly, I do not know what to expect. Oh, that's pyrite right there. It's a piece of pyrite, it's going down. So there is pyrite in there, but it's floating way down so fast. So far nothing, and normally I see some gold in this area. But so far only pyrite. Oh, it went down another piece of pyrite. Oh, it's looking slim shady. Our last gold pan here. Looks like it's not going to reveal us any gold. Only pyrite. Can't always get what you want. those stones, and now I know. Even though they looked promising so far, another piece of pyrite just went down. Only pyrite, people. But I'm happy to end this episode with the reality. People, that's reality. It's gold prospecting. But as we know, when we were there, we did find this yellow right here. Boom. In every pan we had yellow, no matter where we dug. But once again, the mosquitoes. Nope, not even a micro piece of gold. That's it, you know what I'm saying? Most people don't end the season that way, but that's just the way the season went. It was a catastrophe in many places, but the scenery was, I guess, the gold that we got when we were there. And we did find a little bit of gold in Helligskogen. Yeah. Reality, people, reality. That's just the way it is. Well, me and DOGG would like to thank you guys so much for watching this episode. Make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel. Hit the bell icon if you want to be notified of upcoming episodes. And me and DOGG will see you in a couple of months in season 5.